This is Deanna with Food Bank Beautiful. And this morning I took some time to take a shower, put a little foo-foo makeup on. I'm going to come close. Don't get scary. Don't get scared. Just a little. It should not look like I have anything on at all, with the exception of I gave myself some eyebrows. The reason that I did this is because my cousin Laura is coming today. In fact, she should be here within the hour. And she and I are going to go out to lunch and have some girly time. And then we're going to bring some lunch back to Grandma. And then we're going to do all sorts of fun things. Now, I don't know if Laura will want to be on the YouTube videos. If she does, we will include her. If not, I'm only going to take still pictures maybe of the things that we do, and then I will pop those into a video format for you. Now, I've already cleaned up my kitchen, so I don't have anything to show you. I'll have to take a clip of it later, but I don't have anything in front of me. Oh, I have this. Oh my God. Let me bring you down. This is my third bowl of juicing scraps. So I took out one, Addie took out one this morning, and then this is the third one. I have juiced most of my red apples, and I've had them for juice this morning. We both had a quart of juice, and I have put them into gallon bags and put them in the freezer. And I put 2 quarts in, lay them in a gallon bag, and stick them in the freezer. So right now, I think I have 4 bags of carrot juice and 3 bags of apple juice in the freezer. Over in the sink, I don't think you'll be able to see it. It's a little bit messy. Barely, you can barely see it. I have the last of the apples to juice, probably 15 to 20 apples, and then that case is done. We are going to eat the green ones and enjoy them, but we will have apples for juice. And then I have a container in the refrigerator of some chopped up apples with lemon juice added to it that I can make juice tomorrow for Laura and I and the family. Now, I don't know what we're going to do today. Laura brought me she says she's got some craft stuff she wants us to do. My husband's out buying us a bottle of pineapple jalapeno tequila. I don't know. We're going to have a bonfire. We might dance around naked like 2 little witches, like our 13th century other selves. I'm teasing. Or am I?
Yum.
There we go.
Ooh, this is exciting. My goodness. Look at all the stuff in here. Oh, here's some more latte. Yum, 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 yum,
Yeah,
yum.
that one's chai tea latte, and it's just a powder you mix in, and it's good. So, yeah. If you like chai tea.
It's the birthday that never ends, is it not, Grandma?
It is. Oh,
I love those. Those are peppermints.
oh, yummy. Look at that.
Cute little case.
Organic, yeah. Okay. This is an exciting pop. Let's see how we're going.
Good morning, everybody. It is July 2nd, and it is late in the morning because I'm a lazy bum. My cousin Laura is still here. Laura, do you want to say hello?
Hello.
She is still here, and we have had so much fun, but this morning we are making something that you and I have not done together, so I'm going to bring you along for that. I also have Grandma right there. Do you want to say hello, Grandma?
Hello, everybody.
What are you doing, sweetheart?
Oh, I'm watching 2 chickens. I'm drinking coffee. I'm having a wonderful morning.
All right, good. She is joining us for breakfast this morning. She sits by the sliding glass doors. I put out all kinds of bird food and crow food and squirrel food, and we will see what happens. And then earlier this morning, Fluffy was in her room for about an hour. Now, We are going to make sink or swim because I have never done this before and I don't know how it's going to turn out. I've done breakfast burritos before, but not salsa verde. So we have bitchy sauce that I got at Costco. It's a nice chipotle flavor. We have some fried potatoes with onions and peppers right here. We have a jar of salsa verde that you and I made together. We all sampled it except for Addie this morning and decided it was delicious, so we all want it on our burrito. We have a little bit of scrambled egg. We have a tiny, not enough to go around, shredded white cheddar cheese. If that doesn't go around, we've got problems. We have a little bit of chopped tomato. We have some avocado, and we have a tiny bit of cowboy candy that I don't know who will want that on their burrito, but I want it on mine. And then we have some sour cream. So I am going to start with Grandma's burrito first, and I'm actually just going to bring you down. I don't think I'll bring you down for all four because that seems a little bit redundant, but let's see how Grandma's goes together, okay? Bringing you down. Anything can happen. Phone can fall off into my salsa verde. You know, we just don't know. So hang on tight. Here we go. Oh, let me show you something else. Do you remember that shirt I wore that I said a small village could live in it? I ordered a couple because they were like $9. And this one just seems to fit so much better. So I wonder if that green one was just a freak of nature. I don't know, but this is, you guys can just admire how cute I am this morning. See? I put on real clothes for you guys. Nothing's hanging out. I have undergarment on. Things are looking good, people. Okay, let's get down here and see what's going on. We have a flour tortilla. So, Grandma, I'm going to mention ingredients, and you just tell me yes or no if you want it on your burrito, okay? Yes or no? Can you say those words?
Yes. No.
Okay, because sometimes you like to say whatever you want, or I don't care, or, you know, things that don't tell me what you need. Sour cream.
Yes.
Oh, wait, this is not sour cream. Oh, my God. I'm just going to show you guys because this is real life. Look at that. Is that disgusting? That is ranch dip that I completely forgot about, and now it has mold on it. So I'm going to pause you for a second and go find the sour cream. Okay, sour cream that is not disgusting, people. Your girl needs to clean out the refrigerator a little more often. Actually, I got it this morning, and Laura and I made juice for everybody. I am drinking mine. Mine is carrot, green apple, and pineapple. Laura's, I think, was the same. Addie's, I think we all had the same. I think we all passed on the cucumber this morning, and we all had this, and it's delicious.
Plus the orange ice cubes.
Oh, plus the orange ice cubes. It's so yummy, you guys. Okay, let's get down to it. Here is Grandma's burrito. And she did say yes to sour cream. So we're going to put that on there. Yes to salsa verde, Grandma?
Oh, yeah, Grandma. What the heck?
What the heck? Live dangerously. Okay. Cheese.
Oh, cheese is a necessity of life.
Tomatoes.
Yep.
I put a lot of cheese on yours, Pumpkin. All right, and then eggs and fried potatoes.
Yum, yum, yum.
Okay, so that's going to be Grandma's. And avocado, is that right?
Oh, avocado is always right.
Are you hungry this morning?
We shall see. I'm sure that I am.
She's leaving a window open, so if she doesn't like it, she can say, I'm full. I'm full. These are my potatoes, you guys. Look at that. Fried those up this morning. Those are canned potatoes. You know I love to use my canned potatoes for this. The potatoes, the onions, and the peppers were all things that I got at the well. I canned up those potatoes when I got them. Remember, I got a box of the Yukon Golds, and I made 16 quarts of potatoes one day. I think it took me 2 days. Okay, now I'm not going to put bitchy sauce on yours, Grandma, because I feel like that is a little too spicy for you. Okay? All right, but I am going to put some nice avocado.
Yep, yum.
And let's see, did we get everything? Sour, yeah. Okay, yours is about to go onto the skillet. You guys still see? Okay. Okay. Oops, let's get that in there. Okay, it's not perfect. My hands do not stay clean, but we don't worry too much about that. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on the skillet. You guys can see that. Okay, and I don't know where Addie went. He disappears. Oh, he's right there. I know what to put on his, so. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, I guess I don't have another clean tool. Okay. Okay, there's Grandma's. Now we'll do my husband's, and I know what he wants, so where's my tortillas? He's going to have a tortilla. You guys can still see. He's going to have some sour cream. He's going to have some salsa verde. He's going to have bitchy sauce. That looks good. Okay, he's going to have tomato and egg. And potato. There we go. I don't want to make it too fat. It's hard to roll up. And some cheese. And I think he is good to go now. Let me eyeball everything. Okay. He does not want cowboy candy or avocado. Okay.
The cowboy candy has sugar, right?
Yes, sugar and vinegar. Okay. So there's my husband's. Let's check Grandma's burrito bottom. It looks good. We'll turn hers over. We don't want hers to be too hard. Laura, yours is next. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave you because you don't need to see me doing all 4 burritos, but when I make mine, I'll come back and we'll taste it together and see what we think, okay? All right, I'll be back. I am so bossy when I have the camera on, and what's funny is people just do what I say when I say I have the camera on and I need, you know, whatever. Okay, so honey, I want to know what you think about the burrito. Grandma, tell me again how you feel about your burrito.
Oh, yum.
I don't know if you heard her, but she said, oh, yum. Okay, so I'm going to show you mine because this is the one I'm going to taste for you guys. Laura's is on the grill, so we'll keep an eye on that one. I'm going to do sour cream. You can see me. Do sour cream. I'm going to check her burrito before we go any further. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're going to do the salsa verde. Just like that, just a little. We're going to do some bitchy sauce. Just a little. What we're not going to do a little bit of, people, is the cheese. We're going to load that up. We're going to do some fried potatoes. This is actually the best part. Actually, you could put anything on a burrito with fried potatoes and it's going to taste delicious. We're going to add a little bit of egg. I need that pretty small. Okay, we're going to add some egg. It's going to be a fat burrito. We're going to add some avocado. Whoops. Looks like I'm getting the lion's share of the avocado. All right, sorry, Laura. Sorry, Grandma. I could have given you more avocado, but it's too late.
Ow!
I know. Sorry, Grandma. Laura, I think your burrito is ready.
All right.
Let me cut it in half for you.
Oh, thank you. And then get the green plate.
You get the green plate. You like that plate, right?
I do. I love that green.
Honey, did I cut your burrito in half? What do you think of the salsa verde on those?
Very good.
Very good, he said. Haha. Okay, now, what did I forget? Let me take a look. Oh, I want cowboy candy on mine. I think I'm the only one who wanted cowboy candy, but I definitely want it. And I'll just have a few tomatoes. Maybe just one or two.
I desperately need a fork when you get a moment.
Desperately need a fork. Okay.
I've got it.
Yeah.
There you go.
It sort of squizzled out.
Do you want me to cut it up too? Or?
No, honey, that's fine.
Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put my burrito on the skillet right there. And I will come back to you and we will do a taste test. I'm excited to see how that salsa verde goes. I love that. I love that your girl got a hold of some tomatillos, which she has never touched in her life, and made some salsa verde. Point of the story is, if I can do it, you can do it, okay? I don't have a fantastic set of skills. I am not magic. I am not talented.
Yes,
Just follow the USDA regulations for canning, okay? That's what I'm asking you to do, but it is your kitchen, your health and your safety, so you decide. But if I can do it, you guys can do it. All right, I'll bring you back for a taste test, then I'm going to turn off the camera. Enjoy breakfast with the family. Laura and I are going to do art projects. And we're going to go through my canning cupboards and send her home with some yummy stuff this afternoon. And we're going to go out and plant some, I don't know if we're going to up-plant so she can take them home in a bigger pot, but I've got some flowers for her to take home. Okay.
So good.
All right, I'll be back. Okay, the breakfast bar is closed. Everybody got the burrito of their making, of what they liked. And I'm going to take a bite of mine for you. Instead of lifting the burrito up and making a big old sloppy mess, which you guys have seen me do multiple times, I'm just going to take a bite. Plus, it's hot. Okay, there it is. Can you guys see? Let's see if it's any good. Mmm. Ding, 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 guys. That is so good. This is the star of the day. And we did that together. All right. I don't know if you'll see much of Laura and I today. We're just going to kind of dink around and not worry about being on camera today. So I will probably see you guys in a few days. I'll probably add to some of this and let you know what I do until I go to the well on Friday. Again, I will not be going anywhere else. There is just no need. And if there's no need, there's no reason for me to go. And I don't go just for the sake of making videos. I know you guys understand that. So we will go to the well and then see what kind of work I have to do next week, depending on what I get there. All right, ta-ta. Okay, here is a pepper that Laura brought me. It's a little jalapeno. And then here's the little garden amulet that we made. And basically it's just a fun little project using quartz, and I don't remember what kind of wire that was, just to help your plant stay nice and healthy. So I just love it. It's just sitting out here in my garden. And while I'm out here, I'll just give you kind of a quick little overview. I've got a tomato here. I don't think it's got any fruit on it yet. Well, one little tomato. My garden is really far behind. Oh, there's another little tomato. So I don't know how it's going to really be, but there's my tomatoes. Well, I'll just do an overview. I'm not going to show you everything. You can see my flowers are doing better than my vegetables. That's okay. I've got some flowers getting ready to bloom, and hopefully we have about 10 days of heat coming up, so hopefully my garden will try to catch up. See my little baby lettuces over there? I'm back. It is 6:30 at night, and I just checked on Grandma, and Grandma is eating seconds on her dinner. So I'm going to show it to you guys. Even though I have already eaten and Grandma has already eaten, I want you to see what we had for dinner. Let's see. Also, I brought in a chicken. There's a big lavender Orpington in there named Hannibal. He's eating grubby worms. And Grandma's eating another bowl of this. And I just want to show it to you. So I made rice. The rice was a food bank item. I used a quart of chicken broth that I had canned back in April or May, and salt and pepper, and that's all I used. And the rice turned out delicious. It was so good. Then I used, I gotta fish it out of the garbage. I used this from Trader Joe's, Thai style red curry sauce. And I added zucchini. I steamed the zucchini till it was just barely tender. Then I steamed my cauliflower the same way. I added a pint of my canned potatoes, which I had rinsed beautifully. The potatoes were an item from the well. The zucchini and the cauliflower are items that I purchased this time around. And then I added some pineapple chunks, and those are also an item that I purchased this time around. Now, I think I forgot something else, but I'm not going to go get it for you. Addie has a bag of trail mix from Costco. He loves that stuff. He cannot be happy in the house unless he has a bag. And so I rummaged through his bag, and I'll eat a little bit now and then, but generally it's his. He loves it. I mean, he'd share it equally, but he's the one who eats it. I rummaged through there and grabbed a handful of cashews for the first time around, and Grandma and I both had a sprinkling of cashews on the top of this. But guys, I am pooped. That stinking cousin of mine, Laura, if you're watching, you know I love you to absolute the ends of the earth. And I don't really mean it, but it's funny to say. I'm pooped. Now, she texted me, and she's doing all kinds of things. She's dehydrating, and she's just doing all kinds of stuff today. So anyway, I love her, but I'm tired. But I'm also 10 or 12 years older than her. So I think I have an excuse, people, right? Am I right? All right, so this is what I made for dinner. It has the beautiful rice, and I'm just going to take small bites, you guys, because I already ate, okay? And I'm full, but I'm doing this for you, okay? Here we go. So tender, so delicious. If you can your broth, cook your rice in broth, babes. It's life-changing. Now, I also found a use for my canned potatoes. I used a pint-sized can, like I said, and I put them in this curry, And they are delicious. Now this bite is too big for me to do on camera, so let me just top it down a little bit. Here's the potato. Mmm. Mmm, 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 mmm. Mmm, 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 mmm. So good. And here's the cauliflower. The cauliflower was super delicious too, you guys. I'll take a bite for you. Mmm. Mmm. The cauliflower is like melt in your mouth. There's also some zucchini here, which was so delicious, and some pineapple. But I cannot taste it for you guys. I am full up to my chinny chin chin. So I just wanted you to see what was for dinner. If any of you have access to Trader Joe's and have tried this product, or you want to try this product, I would recommend this. To my palate, it's yummy. And for Grandma to ask for a second bowl leads me to believe that it is really yummy. It's not just me saying it's yummy. So I'm going to package this up for lunch tomorrow, both for Grandma and myself. I got some fruit, so I'm going to make a fruit bowl. I'm going to use some of this leftover pineapple, and I'm going to do some cantaloupe and pineapple. And I might, for my bowl, grab a frozen banana and slice it up into my bowl. Grandma will not like that. And I thought I had something else, but I guess not. Anyway, this is all for tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow if I do anything exciting, and then I will post this video, and then on Friday I will go to the well and I will start the well haul video, which usually I don't post till Saturday or Sunday because I'm busy showing you what I do with it, how I preserve it, what kind of shape it's in, you know, how long it takes me to prepare it, the whole 9 yards. So I'm going to say good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? All right. Night, night. And I think I addressed it in the comments of the what I canned in January, but I found my jam jars. I did not send Laura home with all of my jams, which if I had done that, it would have been okay, honestly. But I apparently was moving things around and stuck those jars behind my canned beans. Who lives up here? We don't know. We don't know. All right, my kitchen is a little bit of a fright because I have not touched a thing because I've just been pooped. I've been literally sitting on my bunny and coloring in a book, which I find relieves stress when I try to listen to the news. I don't know. I don't know what works for you guys. That's what works for me. Also, my canner is done canning the broth. It just needs to cool for an hour. Then I need to strain that and can my broth for, what is it, 25 minutes? I'll look and see. All right, you guys, that's it for tonight. I'll show you the broth tomorrow. Okay, remember, you guys are the best. You are rock stars, okay? You are rock stars. Ta-ta. I am so unmotivated to clean my kitchen. It has taken me a while to unload the dishwasher, and I still have a frying pan, some jar lids, and some silverware in there. I have decided instead to go and get a chicken and sit in Grandma's room and play with the chicken and la-di-la-di-la. So Grandma's in there with Hannibal. Hannibal is a big lavender. We think she's a hen, but I don't know. All of my surviving chickens are roosters. They're not, but I'm bitching. Hope that's appropriate. Okay, so I'm going to show you my kitchen because if I don't show it to you, I am not going to be motivated to clean it up. So here we go. Can you see that, you guys? Sink full of dishes, clean dishes thrown on the counter, other dishes on the counter, stove top's got stuff on it. Well, that's not too bad. Me, I'm cute. This counter, filthy mess. All right, there. You guys are my accountability. If you were not here with me tonight, I would not clean this kitchen. I don't know. It's only a 50-50 shot. I do it for you guys. All right, I'm going to put my music on. I'm going to clean the kitchen and let's get it done. Okay, let's just get it done. All right, my friends. You know how you hear me repeat something I read about if you can't clean your entire, and this is just paraphrasing, but if you can't clean your entire living room, clean your coffee table. If you can't clean your entire bedroom, just make your bed. Put one thing in the laundry, period. If you can't clean your kitchen, just wash one dish. All right? Basically, what's that saying is do what you can on the days where you don't have it in you. And today I told you I was tired. That's my nose, still itching. Today I'm just tired and I can only do what I can do. I still have chores. I've got chickens to put to bed. I've got grandma. She has a nighttime routine. I got a load of clothes to fold. And of course the kitchen. But let me show you where we're at, okay? So I did what I could do. The dishwasher is 3/4 full. I got a few dishes on the counter. I got some uglies in the sink. Right here, I stopped what I was doing and I took care of my pineapple and my cantaloupe. Here's my pineapple. Now, sadly, my pineapple is not sweet. It is very, very tart. So I'm just going to juice that and mix it with apple and it will be perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. My chickens will eat the scraps and lose their ever-loving minds. Okay? However, my cantaloupe, and this is the pineapple left from the curry. My cantaloupe is delicious, so we'll try a piece. Here we go. I don't think Grandma ate her seconds, so I think I'll go ask her if she'd rather have a little dish of cantaloupe, even though it's room temperature. Tomorrow we'll eat it ice cold. Looks like I'm drinking, right? I am not drinking, people. I am not a big drinker. You know I make jokes all the time, but really, I am not, okay? I'll see if she wants some cantaloupe. And then there was a casualty. Yeah. Is your girl taking night classes at finishing school? She might be. She might be. Okay, there was a casualty. Casualties of war, baby. Cleaning the kitchen is war. All right, I don't care what anybody says. It's like Armageddon when I have to clean the kitchen. Can you hear it? Sad. It's my beautiful orange Fiestaware bowl. It's not the old stuff that is my grandmother's. It is relatively, I probably got that bowl 20 years ago, but nevertheless, it's broken. So sad. See what happens when you clean your kitchens? You break your dishes. Or did you see that wiggle? I honestly do not care. Okay, so here's my chicken. I think I showed you. Here's my chicken bowl. I'll run that out to him tomorrow, but I'm going to cover it so I don't get flies. I'm going to put this fruit in the refrigerator, dispose of this bowl. I know you can do crafty things with broken Fiesta, and had I, had access to my whole house and all the room in the world, I would probably find a use for it, but I don't. So please don't be offended. Here it goes. If anybody wants to play taps, now is the time. I will give you a second. If anybody wants to say a little prayer, I will give you a second. And I don't care from what holy book your prayer comes from, okay? Bible, Quran, Torah, Buddha, I don't care. A prayer is a prayer. For my poor little dish. And maybe for me. Okay, here it goes. Don't listen. Oh, that hurt. That hurt my soul. I'm going to eat this now. Okay, that was so good. Now, I still have to deal with the chicken broth. Yeah, which means I got to sterilize jars, wash jars, sterilize jars, strain the thing, get everything done. I'm not going to bring you guys along for that. I'll show you the finished product tomorrow. You know how to do it, and I do it all the time, but tonight I'm not going to do it for you. Okay, you guys are great, and you know it. Ta-ta. Again, not a video unless I'm showing you a chicken in the kitchen. I'm not sure. This might be a rooster. Hannibal, are you a rooster? Oh, if it's because I don't have a good hold on her wings. If he is a rooster, I'm going to keep him because I have a female hen, and then I'll have a breeding pair of lavender Orpingtons, and I would love that. My husband will have a fit, but I'm the boss, baby. Okay, my lovelies, it is still Wednesday. It is 8:43 at night. My broth is stunning. When I say stunning, I mean stunning. Okay, stunning broth. I have my jars in my canner right here. I've washed them. Now they're sterilizing. And I've got sterilized lids right here. I have my funnel, my cup. I'm just waiting for those jars. I like them to sit in that hot pressure cooker for about 10 minutes. They're full of water, and I like them to do that. But I want to show you how gorgeous my broth is. Look at that. Is that not lovely? That is a Costco carcass, a handful of onion skins, a handful of dried carrot, and a baggie full of celery. Now, I don't season my broth with salt or pepper or anything. I do all of my seasoning when I cook, but I'm going to taste this for you. And let's see how it tastes straight. I hope it's good because I haven't pre-tested it. If I spew, I'm sorry. Here we go. That is so rich and lovely. I can't even tell you how good it is. So I did not drink anything out of this. My spoon did not go back in, so I'm pouring it into the broth. Those of you who worry about how I sample with the spoon and then continue to use it, I want credit for today. Now, I will never be able to do that on a consistent basis. Your girl is flawed. Flawed, people. Flawed. But you know what? I love my hair. I think I'm going to go to the beauty shop here pretty soon and get it cut in a really cute little layered bob and maybe cut some bangs in. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. And I need to keep this gray streak because I love this gray streak. I've had this gray streak for years and I don't want to lose it, but I'd like some blondie highlights in my hair. Now, I don't know if I can do that. I know I can do the haircut. I don't know if I can do the blondie highlights, but who cares? I love that gray streak. All right, I am going to sterilize and put my broth in the canner. You guys have seen me do it, so I won't be taking you along for that. But I will show you in the morning my quarts of broth if all goes well. If all goes south, I'll tell you about it. Won't be the first thing to go south on my watch. All right, you guys, have a good night, okay? Ta-ta. Hello, everybody. It is Friday, July 5th at about 11:30, 11:45. And Today I am hungry for Spanish rice and beans and maybe some tacos. So I'm gonna make some Spanish rice. So I don't have a recipe, but this is my plan. I'm going to use a quart of chicken stock, a can of diced tomatoes, and some tomato sauce. To that, I'm going to add some garlic, onion powder, ground cumin, crushed red pepper, and smoked paprika, and hope I get something that tastes good. Now, I want to check my liquids because I need to have the same amount of liquid as I have, 2 times the liquid, 1 time the rice, right? So a quart is 4 cups. So here is, and this was dated 5/24. You will remember that the last time you saw me, I was canning chicken stock, and I do have 4 gorgeous quarts of chicken stock that I made in July. But I need to use what I have in June or July, June 1st, I guess. I think everything's 5 and above. There might be a stray can of 4 back there, but I just didn't have the time. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to do here. Okay, so I'm going to add a full quart of my chicken broth. So that's 4 cups, so I need 2 cups of rice. I'm going to add these diced tomatoes, so that's going to be 3 cups of rice. And then I'm going to add, I'm going to add some tomato sauce. About a half a cup. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Okay. To that, I'm going to add some onion powder. I'm not going to measure anything. This is just me showing you what I do at home. I'm not giving you a recipe that you can follow step by step, but you guys all know how to Google if you need to make your own taco seasoning, which is basically what I'm having to do today. I'm going to add, let me make sure, cumin. I'm going to add some cumin. I'm going to add some smoked paprika. Ooh, that's a lot. I'm going to add a tiny little bit of crushed pepper because I don't have any chili powder. I don't want it to be too hot because Grandma's got to be able to eat it nicely. Let me grab something to mix with. Okay. There we go. I'm also going to add a pinch of salt. Not too much, but a little. Right there. And a little bit of pepper. There we go. And let me go and get the rice that's already open. Okay, now to this, I'm going to add 3 cups of rice. I have a half cup measure, so that'll be 6. Okay, let's see what we can do here. There's 1. 2, 3. Okay. Let me fill up the rice jar. Okay, my rice, here I am. My rice was a food bank item. My diced tomatoes were a food bank item. My tomato sauce was a food bank item. The spices are all mine. This particular chicken was a Costco chicken stock. That was mine. So we're going to go ahead. Where did I leave off, you guys? Your girl is a hot mess, babes. I want to add some garlic to that, and I forgot to do that. So let me go scoop some garlic into the pot. I don't know if you can see it. The pot is right there. Okay. There we go. We gave it 2 nice scoops of garlic. And I think that's all it's going to need to be tasty. Now I'm going to make the refried beans. So I'll bring my little skillet up and I'll do it for you. Okay? Don't need these glasses right now, so we'll just tuck them into the sisters. My rice I'm finished with, but I'll stick it up there. Okay, I'll come back for you guys. Okay? Okay, I am going to make the refried beans. So in a skillet right here, I have added a little bit of butter. And to that, I'm going to add a jar of my homemade pinto beans. And again, for those of you who watch me all the time, you know that your girl uses what she cans. Okay? She uses what she cans. And I can a lot. So this is a can of beans. I think this one was dated back to January or February. Oh, here's the lid, I think. Pinto beans, January. So yeah, in January, I had a couple bags of pinto beans from the food bank. I canned them all up, and I've been using them ever since. So there we go. All right, there's the pinto beans. Let me see if my rice is boiling. Not yet, but we do need to keep an equal eye on that. We don't want it to stick to the bottom, which it kind of already wanted to do. That's okay. We just won't scrape the bottom. Okay, down here. I'm going to start with a little bit of butter melting in the pan. I want my beans to have a little bit of fat, believe it or not. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to. Normally, I rinse my beans, but for this particular dish, I do want that liquid. So I'm going to go ahead and add those. There they are. And now we're just going to smash these and let the liquid cook out. And we're going to season with what we'd like. Making your own refried beans is so easy, and you can make them with any kind of bean you have. I happen to have on my shelves 5 kinds of beans. I have garbanzo. I have garbanzo. I'm going to say it a third time. I have garbanzo, kidney, navy, black, and pinto. All right, so I keep jars, 3 or 4 jars of each of those, mostly at all times, so that on any given moment I can make something if I want to. And that's the whole point of canning, taking what you have a little bit of an abundance of, preserving it and saving it for a day when you might not have it. If you're a food bank person, excuse me, that little coughing just wants to be in every episode. All right. So like I was saying, when you go to the food bank, you don't always get the same thing every time. And you might be used to getting beans every time you go. And then all of a sudden there might be a 3-month period where there are no beans. So I just can them. I keep them on hand and I use them. So for those of you who early on this channel wrote me snarky messages about why am I canning my food bank food, that's just so wrong. First of all, you can kiss my rear endy. And second of all, I use what I can. Okay? I use what I can. So we already addressed that, so I'm not going to do a new episode, but I'm just saying, can't be nice. Don't say anything nice at all. All right, I had to move my beans to the back and put them on low, and they're looking very good. They're going to go for about 20 minutes. So about 11:30ish, they should be good. So what I was saying is, now you've got dry beans on your thing, on your shelves, like all of us, and it's time to cook dinner, and that's what you have to cook with. If you can them ahead, when you have the time to can them on a night when you need them, you've got them. It is convenient, and I need that in my life because just like you guys, I am super busy, and I have a lot of commitments, things that I have to take care of whether I feel like it or not. All right, I've got my husband. He mostly takes care of himself, but still, I'm his wife. We've been together for 100 years. I like to cook him meals. I like his house to be clean. It's my house too. Don't for 1 minute think that I am not an equal partner in this relationship. Believe me, I am. But I love to take care of him. And he's yummy. And let me tell you, he takes very good care of me. I also take care of Grandma. And Grandma is delightful, 100% fabulous. But there's a lot of work that goes into taking care of Grandma. So, yes, I can. Now, let's get back to the beans. So the beans here are on my skillet, and we're just gonna go ahead and add some yummy ingredients until it tastes like what we want it to taste like. And then we're gonna have Spanish rice and beans, and I might make tacos. I have some corn tortillas, I've got hamburger, I've got cheese and sour cream. I believe I have lettuce and tomato, so why not? Okay, let's just add. We're just going to dump, people. Just dump. Dump until it tastes good to you. So I'm going to add 2 things of garlic, 2 teaspoons of garlic. I'm going to put in my hand some smoked paprika. Not too much for this. Maybe half a teaspoon. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of cumin. Going to add some onion powder. Let me dump that in. Going to add some onion powder and some salt and pepper because I do not season any of my canning when I can it. I want to season at the time of cooking. That's just easier for me, and then I can flavor profile it whichever way I want to. I'm going to add just a little pinch of salt. Okay. All right. Now, the idea is to cook this until the liquid cooks out and you're left with a nice smashed bean consistency. And that is all there is to it. We're going to stir this in really good and make sure I like the taste because now's the time where I can adjust and get it exactly the way I want it. And I want to eat this for a few days. I think last time you guys saw me was Wednesday, and I was making cauliflower curry. We've eaten through those leftovers. It was so yummy. So today it's time to get another day or two's worth of meals so that I don't have to cook every meal. Okay, let's give that a taste, you guys. Here we go. Right here. Here we go. That does not need a thing. That is 100% perfect. That is super good. Okay, so we're just going to let that cook down. Come through. Okay, as I was cooking and talking to you guys, our guy who lives around the corner came in and said that they are making carne asada tonight and would like to invite Grandma and I. And so we're kind of going to do a community meal. So we're hungry. Grandma and I are hungry. So we're going to go ahead and eat rice and beans when this is done. And then I'm going to make another pot of beans. And then we'll contribute refried beans, Spanish rice, and then whatever else, and they'll do the carne asada. And I may or may not make tacos now because that is going to be a big meal around 5 o'clock. So let's go down and look at the refried beans. You can see that a lot of the moisture is cooking out. And I like mine to be a little bit on the runny side. This is still a little bit too runny, but it'll still be delicious. And I'm going to go ahead and make another frying pan full of this because those two can just eat a lot. They're big boys, so that's all right. We have nice renters in this house. Okay, I'll come back to you guys. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I am going to make that second pan of refried beans, and this is my last can of pinto beans on the shelf. So I'm going to go ahead and use it today, no worries. But I did go ahead and look in my rice bean pasta container, and I found that I had 2 bags of pinto beans. So I'm going to go ahead and can those this afternoon. Why not? I'm not doing anything. Pinto beans are so easy to can. You rinse and pick through your beans. Then you throw them in the quart jar. I think it's 1 cup per quart jar. Add a little pinch of salt. I do add salt to the beans, I think. I said I didn't season, but now I'm trying to remember if I do with the beans. I don't think so. So I just can the beans. I think I'll have to check the time. But anyway, we'll look at that when I do it. Okay? So let's go ahead and get this. Okay. And because, you don't have anything else exciting to do, you're watching me today, I'm going to go ahead. Here's my second can of pinto beans down here. Same thing I did before. I'll go ahead and season that just like I did before, and then I'll show you when I add it to my other beans, okay? And just like that, my second pan of refried beans is done. Let's take a look. There it is. And I'm just going to do a taste test really quick before I stick it into the other pot. It's hot. Can you see the steam? I feel like it needs a little more dash of cumin and a little more paprika. Oh, that's a lot. And another pinch of the chili flakes. There we go. And I need just a little bit of water, I think. Hold on. Okay, bring it down. Whoopsie, that's me slopping all over my floor. I'll let that water cook those spices in. Okay, this should not take long. At any rate, that is done. I will bring you back when I serve the rice and beans. I don't know if it'll be right now or if it'll be later when we eat with our guys next door. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Ta-ta. All right, still Friday. Finished my refried beans, finished my rice, and now I'm going to make some brownies. And what I love about doing this is I am going to use those brownie mixes that you and I put together in May. And I want to make a 9 by 13, so I'm going to use a double batch. And let's just do it. I'm going to bring the camera down. I'll just show you what I have. 2 brownie mixes, some vanilla, 1 cup of almost melted butter, 4 eggs, and 1 cup of chocolate chips. So I'll bring the camera down, and this is going to take about, I don't know, 2 minutes, and I'll have brownies ready to go in the oven. So there's my bowl. And we're going to just put in 2 mixes. Here we go. I will have to make some more of these up on a day when I have a few minutes. Super easy. In fact, I could make some more mixes while I'm baking my brownies. I think I might only have 1 more mix in the cupboard, so we'll see. Okay, there's that. And to that, I'm just going to get some of these big clumps out. We are going to add 1 cup of melted butter. Can you guys see? One cup of melted butter, 4 eggs. Thank you, my little chicken girls. You're doing so beautifully. 4 eggs, some vanilla, and then we're going to mix that together and then add the chocolate chips. My dishes are all caught up. All I really need to do after I bake this is add these dishes and run the dishwasher. Here we go. As easy as that. We're going to add the 1 cup of chocolate chips. Again, that's because I'm making a double batch. And there you have it. I'm going to stick it in my 9x13 pan. I'll show that to you before I stick it into the oven, and then I'll show it to you some point tonight. We'll cut into them and have them for dessert. Your girl uses what she can. Whether it's something that's a fruit, a vegetable, a jam, a soup, something like that on the canning shelves, or whether it's these fun little mixes, the cookies, the brownies, the biscuit mixes, all that good stuff. We do it. I hope you guys are doing it too. If you're making mixes, use them. If you're canning, use it. It's fun to look at all your pretty things on your canning shelves, and I love, mine happens to be on the other side of my living area, so I see it all the time. But you still want to use it. You want to use it. All right, I'll be back. Question for you. Did your girl eat some brownie batter? Did she? Off camera? She might have. Here we go. I have my 9x13 pan right there. I like to line it so that my brownies will come out nicely. And here is the brownie batter going into the pan. And here we go. Kind of just even that out a little bit. Make sure it's all the same thickness. Okay, we are done. That's ready to go in the oven. Pretty much in real time, you guys. I'm going to check this in 45 minutes and see how it goes. All right, I'll be back. Grandma.
Yes.
Yes'm. Cute little face. Missy, did you eat my film footage?
Oh, was that what that was?
Did you eat my film footage?
It was icky. It was totally icky.
All right. You need to stop eating my film footage.
You didn't stop eating it where I could get to it.
They didn't get to see my refried beans. They didn't get to see my Spanish rice. And they didn't get to see my brownies. Now, people, that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. Grandma ate my stinking footage.
Well, and she doesn't get to eat anymore anyhow, so that's okay.
All right, Grandma, you better mend your evil ways.
I don't want to mend my evil ways.
I know you don't,
like
darling.
my evil ways.
I know you. Hello, my friends. It is Saturday night. It is about almost 9:30, and you're going to see some footage of just a tiny bit of what I did today, and then I'm going to end up closing this video. But while I'm standing in the kitchen, let me show you what I canned. Now, I may have a clip of these beans, but I don't know. Oh no, I won't, because I canned them this morning. So I canned 4 quarts of pinto beans, and I only canned about half because I like my beans to not be a smushy mess. And so that's what I did. And this is water. I don't know why it's brown. I got this brown from the beans. I'm not going to worry about it. My seals are good. I did that this morning. I may have some footage of that for you, or I might have just some still pictures, or I might have nothing. And Grandma confesses today to eating my footage. That's my story, people, and I am sticking to it. All right, now I did can, again, strawberry jam. My goal is to get my strawberries, blueberries, rhubarb, and blackberries out of my freezer. So I canned 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I canned 5 pints of straight strawberry jam, and then I got my fruit ready to make triple berry, which is blackberry, blueberry, and strawberry, and realized that I had no more pint-sized jars. What? Oh, yeah. So I ordered some, and I think they'll be here. Actually, they're probably on my front porch right now, but I just came in from having Grandma outside and the chickens and the whole 9 yards. So that finishes what I did today. I have my dehydrator on right here, and inside of it I have some grape tomatoes, a few stray lime slices, and 2 apples cut in rounds. I want to see how those dehydrate. I don't know. We'll check it later. Okay, so this has just been a jumble of all kinds of things. I hope you enjoy it. And for the record, the well was not open on Friday, and neither was there mini distribution on Friday. That's okay because I really have enough carrots and apples, and that's just the way it is. So I don't have a haul of any kind to show you for the week. You just get me and Grandma doing our thing. All right, enjoy the video. I don't know where this will end up, but enjoy it. All right, ta-ta. I don't think I mentioned this, but the fruit that I was getting ready, I just put it in the refrigerator until tomorrow morning. Actually, I might have put it in the freezer because I don't have room in the refrigerator, and I'll just thaw it out and then I'll make jam tomorrow. So it'll be okay. It'll be all right. All right, keep watching. All right, you guys, it is Saturday night. I let my birds out to roam the property an hour or so before bedtime. So you can see them. Grandma's sitting right here watching them. Right, where is she? There you are, Grandma.
Yeah, watching them chickens.
Watching the chickens.
Ew, here comes 2 chickens.
She's all bundled, you guys.
Look at out there. There's 2 chickens by themselves getting into trouble.
Well, those 2 chickens over by the fence, Grandma, those are your chickens.
Oh, well, I know. That's why I'm worried about
That's Georgie and Eleanor. I don't know where Fluffy is at the moment. All right. Oh, that's not Lucifina. That's Eleanor. Eleanor!
Oh,
What are you doing? She just jumped up on the back of Grandma.
Oh,
And I have Georgie. I don't know if I can... I'll have to turn this around. I have Georgie right there. Oh, sorry for the bad filming. Fluffy has also come to see Grandma. And Lucifina's over there. These are the 4 that lived with Grandma the longest inside the house. Almost 4 months, I think they lived with you, right?
Yes, it's good chickens.
They lived in your room. They came out and played outside during the day, but they slept in your room and on your bed.
And sang songs all
Everybody,
around.
that's Lucifina and Eleanor right there. You remember them. Of course you know Grandma. And there's Fluffy.
Yummy.
And I think Georgie went off to the chicken coop on his own.
Oh, my.
You guys are not sleeping in the house tonight. Even though Daddy's not home, that is not acceptable anymore. You guys are big birds. All right, in a few minutes, Grandma, I'm going to have to gather them up and take them in.
Okay.
Okay? We can sit out here for a little bit, though.
Yeah, you can sit out here.